Ixay. My first guest.
Holy.
Stars in the #1 selling video, Ace Ventura Pet Detective, and also the star of the #1 movie in the box office in the entire world at this very moment, The Mask. Please welcome Jim Carrey! Good night. Well, thanks for coming. Nice to have you.
Thank you. So I just want to start off tonight by saying something, because I know that you're going to be here for like the next 30 years, Jay, just, entertaining America at night. And I just want to be the first one to say, we're going to miss you, man. Go, Jay!
What?
Go, Jay! Go, Jay! Go, Jay! You never lost your sense of humor, even through all the divorces.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. This is. Are you feeling okay? I know you had didn't you have your head removed or something? You had an operation of some sort.
Yeah, I had an operation. I was doing Dumb and Dumber. I was up in Utah, and I had a.
It sounds good.
Dumb and Dumber. Yeah, it's the next movie, and I had a gallstone, and I actually brought it here tonight. I don't know if you can get a shot.
Now, what are those? Like,
yeah,
they're white, like the little.
Yeah. Now, I don't think.
Oh wow, yeah, that's.
I don't know if you've ever tried to pass one of these, Jay, but it's no picnic, man. You really have to relax,
Yeah. Well.
No, actually, it's not a gallstone. It's just a cyst from my armpit.
I was gonna say.
The real surgery was a little more serious. It was a heart transplant. And if you ever go in for one of those, seriously, good advice, always make sure there's a donor available. Because I didn't have one, and now I have the heart of a small parakeet. Feel it, Jay. It's going like a trip hammer.
Oh, yes.
Do you have a cat?
Yes, I do have a cat.
Really? Because I react sometimes to that.
Oh, really? Oh, I should go to over the house.
Just napping.
A hard time. Well, it's amazing that you can get up and get around so easily.
Yes, I'm resilient. There's no question about it.
Yeah. And it hasn't affected your mind. That's the nice thing about it. It doesn't seem
not at all.
Let me ask you. Did you ever imagine that we'd get this ridiculous? Because I know you for a long time, and you're doing the series. You know, you've been a star on TV for a while, but now it's like crazy. These people going nuts. Well, those people go nuts anyway.
The funny thing about it is I was always into this, visualization and stuff, and I years ago, it's an interesting story because I 4 years ago, I used to go up to Mulholland Drive and I used to say, I had this and that and this. Oh, it's all good and it's coming to me, and I actually wrote myself a check, and this is for real. This is not a joke. This is for real. I wrote myself a check for $10 million per picture.
This is
by Thanksgiving 1995.
Wow, look at that. This is the actual.
Don't wreck it.
No, I don't want to. There you go.
That's the actual. That's the actual check I wrote myself 4 years ago, and that's so I'm kind of here to say that visualization does work, and of course now I've had to change my goals because I'm kind of getting close to that one. So.
Wow.
So I've been working on something. Yeah, this is new. I'm kind of into real estate now. I just started renaming the cities and countries. There's Zimbabwe. Jimdonesia. Madagascar is going to be a fun place. Up here we've got Fire Marshal Billings, Montana. Ventura, California will stay the same.
This is my favorite here.
That's, if everything goes right. A few years from now, a lot of people will be vacationing down in the sunny Caribbean.
Really? Your friends, your friends handling this success, is it hard on them?
Well, they've completely changed.
Really? You find
totally. It's not me.
No.
It's definitely not me.
Can you know that?
They've changed. Basically, the hardest thing about it is you can't get sympathy from anybody. No matter what happens. Some people will not cut me any slack at all. I could say I know. You see there you go, right there. I could say I have an inoperable disease. I only have 3 months to live. They go, yeah, but you're loaded. Hey guys, get a load of this. Poor little rich boy only has 3 months to live. Get out of here! And don't ever come back in my church again.
Are you into dream analysis? Did I hear you say that?
Yeah,
I into all that kind of. What is that exactly? You just analyzing your dreams?
Yeah, among other types of therapy that I'm interested in, is dream analysis, and I've been writing them down. And there's one recurring dream that just kind of freaks me out. It's when I go crazy, and I want to wipe out a bunch of people, right? But all I can find is a Daisy air rifle. So I go like flying into this fast food restaurant in slow motion, like this.
Jim Carrey right after this. Be right back. Jim Carrey. Okay, let me ask
you know.
Okay, the big movie. You got the trailer. You're doing the movies. Bing, bing.
Yes.
What do? You kick back. You relax. What do you do? How do you relax? That's what I want to know. What do you do now?
I have hobbies. Dentistry.
Dentistry,
Yeah. I'm not really serious about it. I'm just like having fun.
I like to play.
So far, I've just worked on my agents. They'll do anything at this point.
Oh yeah,
It's great. It's great. I just call them up. I said, I've never done a root canal. Me. It's excellent. But I'm also kind of an amateur puppeteer.
Puppet? No, see, I didn't know. I knew you did the impressions. I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm into that. I really like it. And well, I could show you something.
Do you have a puppet?
Yeah, let me take my shoe off. This is a character I've been working on.
Kiss me, Jim. I'm stinky. Really? Yeah. Are you afraid to kiss me? No, I didn't. Thank you very much. Luckily, I'm not your agent. I don't have to kiss it, but it's very nice.
This is something I'm working on.
Yeah, I see it working. Let me ask you about the movie now. You can't climb the hill. Yes. I mean, the place was packed. Every theater you go to is packed with this movie now. What is the clip we're going to see here? It was just amazing.
Okay, well,
these, I mean, obviously there are special effects, but obviously they can't do the special effects unless you
just
do
a couple.
Unless you do the.
It's mostly just me.
Well, it is. Anyway.
And I do all my own stunts, you know what I mean? You pay a lot of money to come to the theater. They want to know what I'm doing inside, you know?
This next.
It's a nice clip.
That's very nice. I can set this up. It's a scene from The Mask.
You can't set it up. It makes no sense in the movie. You can't set it up in real life. It's just crazy.
Well, I'm going to try.
Try and set it up.
Okay. It's. I'd like to say it's funny and entertaining, but it's more than that. It's. I think this clip is, or could be, one of the greatest moments in cinematic history.
Really?
It will change your life forever and lead you to new spiritual greatness. I hope I haven't built it up too much.
No, I don't think so. Well, let's take a look. Scene from The Mask.
That one always gets me, man.
Really? Yeah.
I just feel so open and sensitive right now.
Really vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yes, you. Let me ask you about singing in the movie. Now, I see you did that. What was it, Cuban Pete?
Yeah, I did Cuban Pete, and
Very good
it's on the dance charts actually now. There's a lot of like
Really?
gay guys going conga. So that's kind of exciting, and but I'm not taking myself seriously as a singer or anything.
No.
In fact, I won't even sing unless it's the absolutely perfect song, like this one. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there's a tear, baby, ever so near. That's the time. You must keep on trying. Smile, 'cause what's the use of crying? You might want to zoom in on this one.
you'll see is still worthwhile if you just
We are gardeners. Clickbait catastrophe, cat floating chaos through the wire tap minds, finding fire in the face of liars, algorithm assassins, assigning outrage assignments aligned to keep the dividing the lines, vital venom vaccinates, vacuous validation seekers, swallow tails spinning, truth tweakers, defect demons demonstrating digital deception, deep and sleeping, never perceptions, reception wreck, check the source, source to checkmate with the narrative, neck on the deck, stack, facts, acting propaganda, package, lost, paradise for the racket, fake news, flooding the beat, beating the machine, grass, mind, blind to the in-between, stay up all night, light from the screen, gleaming lies, multiply, the screaming, believe the blood, burn the bridge for real, fake news, nightmare, no escape, no appeal, headlines, harvesting the soul, fake news, taking control, lose yourself in the scroll. Echo chamber makes cleaning consciences clean, sweep, facts under rugs unseen, obscene, gesture into confirmation, bias, builds barricading the bias from bias, politicians pontificating, pre-approved positions, poison the populace, missions accomplished, applause for the fraud factory churning, burning, true applause, my battalion, barrage, brains with brigade after brigade, breakers breaking the barricade, reach for the bleach and the feed the beast, believe, bleeds indeed, paranoia percolating through pixelated pores, poison poised for the apocalypse of core, encore of the encore, more misinformation, migration, a madness, sadness in the saturation, statements without substantiation. Down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole. Chemtrail streak across the blue, painting lines in the sky, where the modification tornadoes rain, snow and ice, propaganda on the screens, twisting everywhere we hear, controlling minds worldwide, force feeding the fear, memory change overnight, Mandela effect at play, what we thought was real before now suddenly has changed, flat earth debates, global believers, everybody's on edge, question everything you know, where does the truth begin? Rabbit hole.
like a movie, science fiction, big screen, the narrative full of holes. Nothing is all what it seems. Deep state, mind control, puppeteers pull the strings. Keep the masses distracted with unattainable dreams. Hollow earth below our feet, secrets buried so deep. UFOs in the clouds, or is it Project Blue Beam? Pharma gear, spell cast, keep you wrapped in chains. Thoughts creeping in silence, hijacking your brain. Down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole. Down the rabbit hole we go, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole, rabbit hole.
There's no need to know. Back row baseline. Barbed wire thoughts. Different voices. Same damn skin. I disappeared. Play this. Wake up pissed off at the Sonic one. Haven't slid right since I don't know when. Cold coffee, I regret in a styrofoam cup. Same damn mirror saying I ain't enough. Reveling my long haul, smoking my chips. Mind stays wide, body need rest. Pills in the car, so bottle on E. Praying for quiet, but it don't fuck with me. I'ma say it slow down. Preacher said pray. Doctor said breathe. I said okay, but the night gets long on these county roads. In my head, I ain't somewhere I wanna go. If I disappear, let it shit alive. Crank it up till it shakes. That small ass town, fucked up, worn down, lost as hell. Living with demons I don't ever see. If I disappear, don't sugarcoat this. I was drunk on pain and I think the whole blitz. I hate my guts, yeah, I live like this. If I disappear, play this. I don't cry, calculate, I keep the ceiling straight. Turn the panic into pressure, make the anger generate. I don't pray, I don't beg, I don't hope for shit. I just grit my teeth and lean into the pit. Feelings buried out, back by the shit. I keep what's moving when soft, good ones dead. I'm the reason we're staying in the scar, not the cut. I take the wheel when the rest of us shut up. I don't sleep, cause sleep gives the brain might. So I stay wide eyes, bloodshot all night. If I breathe on the wind, hey, that's my law. I don't hear one, I ignore them raw. Left it off with it. Yeah, I'm fine. Crack a joke just to buy some time. Maybe one thing. I'm tough as nails. They don't hear the war when the silence fades. If I disappear, let it see it loud. Let the day feel hard like a fist in the ground. I'm fucked up, I'm wide, I'm barely okay. Still fighting myself at the end of the day. If I disappear, don't clean my name. I was there on real with a lot of shame. I hate my guts, yeah, I live like this. If I disappear, play this. I've been holding this house up, I'm shaking hands. Get those outside, never ask for a plan. I swallow the fear so the hoods can breathe. On my Sip one more night, now it's years on the beat. I learned how to be quiet, catch you with cries. Stand up straight, even when something in me died. I don't hate us, I just don't know how to rest. Carried the weight, now it's caving my chest. I won't hear to say it's not hard in the skin, but I'ma gets heavy when you never win. It's like the end, I'm starting to see. Maybe protecting us means letting us be. This ain't no, this ain't giving up. It's the sign of a soul that's been chewing on rust. I'm fulfilled by cold bone. I stay too long, but I'm still riding when the mold comes. So I don't need fix, I don't need a throne. Just one quiet night where I'm saving my bone. Fuck the voice that says I'm worth a stretch. Fuck the habits that keep dragging me back. Fuck pretending I'm hard to steal. I'm just trying to survive how I feel. If I disappear, ready to see alive, ready to go off the thorns and clouds. Not for sympathy, not for the fame. It's proof I was real and I failed to claim. If I disappear, know I tried my best. With a broken mind and a tired chills. I hate my guts, yeah, I live like this. If I disappear, players. Yeah. I'm even up. Same blood. Man was. Let's get it in. From now.
Hey, yo, Dickie, you sure you want to battle, dude? He's been killing Jews. Yeah. It's just something I gotta do. Yeah. Sounds kind of beautiful, don't it? Fair warning. I got the shit on it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, now you already know that they get mad about that flow on there. I used to beg to get flow J. I'm overhead now. Go away. My team about that money though. We scrapping for that dummy though. Don't act like that's your money, ho. That's not your cheese, burrito. And I fit that hot shit all day long. Got a room full of hot chicks, no creation. You know they blind. Got a bitch way thongs and they ask me looking like Melania Young. You can find me back in the club. I'm wildin', shots in the motherfucker mug. I'm fine. No, I ain't a motherfucker thug, but I will cut a rug in this motherfucker carpet. Violent in the crib with that AC on. No 50 girl up in a lacy thong. The kid been known to make a racy song. Think he got it going on like a Macy's mom. I'm higher than I ever been. Flyer than a pelican. No, I see more vagina than a comment on BBYN. I'm calling what you know about that in the purple song and throwback cat. And I murked these track when I heard this rack. I mean, acting like a miracle. Did I do that? Oh yeah, I did. You know I do it. Ain't no way they falling for me like a boy Cupid. In a truck with a slug with a bucket and out to the bitch fell black. That's the way she look. I'm high on weed and Axacota. I'm a cat TNT nigga shot of soda. Wish I was big dipping on the cow with hoes. But I'm happy that my girl let me know the motor. I make this shit look easy, dude. I spit that shit, that's please not true. And who knew that the baddest was a nappy-headed greasy Jew? Dickie spit that Jewish flow. Lil' Dickie spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That's the right wrong. Concentration can't roll. Now we rolling in that motherfucking dough. That's that Jewish flow. Dickie spit that Jewish flow. Lil' Dickie spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That Auschwitz sick gas chamber kind of shit. Now I got German bitches all up on my dick. That's that Jewish flow. Just blowing up, you know that's T.I. flowing since your boy was me. I now I'm grown up and y'all fucking cause I'm fucking like a B.I. Shout out to my city, Philly, big ups to PA. I got some knowledge in VA, but now I'm chilling by the bed. And I got my shit on lock cause I ball like a giant thing attached to my balls like a small little cock. No bullshit, nigga do it big, no doubt. Your girl in the whirlpool, wet, no drought. And she gets sold out, I be like, slow down, let me relish this shit, girl, no crowd. Then I beat that like it was a title battle, then I plant my seed, that hoe got wild.
Ew, you so nasty. Lil' Dicky, you so nasty. I got green knees while you keep your bitch so nasty. I do it how I do it, baby. Swag out the ass. And I'm shitting on your dick ass like a drag out the ass. Don't you know my girl's BTS and they pretty damn fine, that's PDF. I'ma open that, I'ma comfort that. I got it over here, girl. That my homies say that pussy takes a toll on dudes, but my easy pass dick just slides right through. Spit that Jewish flow, Lil Dicky spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That's third right, concentration camp cold. Now we rolling in that motherfucking dough. That's that Jewish flow. Dicky spit that Jewish flow, Lil Dicky spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That Auschwitz sick gas chamber kind of shit. I got German bitches all up on my dick. That's that Jewish flow. That Dicky's out your mama, love pressure than a motherfucker. I got a gang of bitches, what you know about it? What the fuck? The back of that crack of that ass is smoking out your pants. I'm a crack from the back of the jacket, lay down on that ass. I'm saying I'm a cool ass motherfucker, try to see me. If you want my life, better find a genie in the club. Trying to do it, but I'm being greedy. Saying all pink sticks like a TNT. Cause I got that swag that y'all don't have. That's your girl, that's my bad. Sick as shit out two lips, heavy flow. I spit vagina flow. You a fucking bitch, dog. Look above his lips, y'all. If he ain't no pussy, what's he got that landing strip for? Fuck it though, acting like he can't be beat. Come on, Doug. Do I gotta check your family tree? You don't care for me because of Israeli genes? Well, rumor has it, there's a Jew up in his ancestry. And that means that he's sort of a Jew. So you should probably go and kill yourself, according to you. Dicky spit that Jewish flow, Lil Dicky spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That's her right, wrong, concentration camp cold. Now we rolling in that motherfucking dough. That's that Jewish flow. Dicky spit that Jewish flow, Lil Dicky spit that Jewish flow. Sicker than a Holocaust, that motherfucking Jewish flow. That Auschwitz sick gas chamber kind of shit. Now I got German bitches all up on my dick. That's that Jewish flow. Yeah! LD, all day, boy. Don't play, boy.
You knew damn well I was a snake.
Unattended on the railway station.
Danke sehr. Meine Herzen lieben. Der Tag. Na, der Sprung, hold on. Die Luft ist Blut. Der Tag ist grün. Und kleine Maienglockenblumen. Just 'cause I ain't never read no nothing worth having, never ever, never, 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 ever. You ain't got no corner to pick up what I'm falling to pick it. I ain't too terribly clever. Ain't not having one thing or not another or another is anything. Whatever. And it ain't not knowing that there ain't nothing shining last to the name of Trevor. However, just 'cause I ain't never said no, nothing worth saying, never, ever, never, 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 ever. Music got connected to what I never said to me, nothing comes me which I ain't no all that clever. I'm just saying one thing or not another, I don't know is anything I ever never said what ever. I ain't not knowing that there ain't nothing showing their arms to the name of Trevor. However, why should I defend about something I ain't? It's so stupid this is mad, cause nothing on the book, not so nothing else to add to a load of old talk. And I'm not glad, cause there's nowhere to put it. Even if I had, I'm a bit of a jack of the lad. Consequently, so, very nice to be in Germany. Good morning, mein Freunden. Here with the Damen. Auf Englisch. That'll be alright.
Good then, better now.
Just a little bit of admin before. Just a little bit of admin before I get started here. I'm going to be playing some video clips throughout this presentation, just like I did in the previous one. But this presentation is, let's say, PG-13. Okay. There's some things that may not be appropriate for younger audiences in here. All right. So just to get that out of the way, because this is what I'm going to be talking about today. I call it a seed war, the beast, a strong delusion, and a most peculiar timeline. And we're going to go right back to Genesis 3. We did a lot of looking into Genesis 1 yesterday. Of course, you know, Genesis 2, Adam and Eve, they're put in the garden and all that. And we get to Genesis 3, and the serpent shows up. And it says, the serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Right? And that's when sin entered the picture. And this is the beginning of a seed war right here. We see in verse 15, where God says, I'm going to put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed, and it shall bruise or crush thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Getting your head crushed is a bad thing, don't you think? So what do you think the devil's going to do? If you're receiving that prophecy, her seed is going to crush your head. What do you think you're going to do to her seed? Try to get rid of it as soon as you can. And that's what you see right away. You get the bad one kills the good one, right? Cain kills his brother Abel. Then you turn the page or two, and you have what I call Plan B, where we see this creature show up called the Nephilim. Enter the Nephilim. This is one of those subjects that used to trip me up, quite frankly, because I didn't understand what was going on in Genesis 6. Furthermore, I didn't really understand what was going on in the whole Old Testament, because I had sort of this good cop, bad cop mentality when I looked at the scriptures. Because you have Jesus saying, I and my Father are one, right? And Philip says, you show us the Father and it'll be sufficient. He's like, what? Philip, if you've seen me, you've seen my Father. That never computed in my head. As a kid, I used to have those one-year Bibles. You guys remember those Bibles that were, the whole Bible was divided up into daily readings? I used to do those. And after doing a few cycles of that, I thought, I'm going to create a notebook. And I've got a lot of questions. So this year, I'm just going to write all the questions I have. I'm not going to try to answer them. I'm just going to write the questions. And then next year I'll go back and try to answer, a lot of times when you read through scripture interprets itself, and so you get the answers. But I still couldn't get very far because you run into all the...
In a way, right? There's a story behind it, right? I won't go into it, but I will go into the part of the reason why. It's because they're a shell of life, right? They're a shell that protects life, right? A shell that protects life. You hear what I said? The connection to the moon and the shell creatures is because they both protect life. Let that sink in, right? Let that sink in. I'm pretty sure you know why, right? They protect life, right? The shell creatures have their life on the inside, right? You figure it out. I ain't gonna do your work for you, but you figure that part out. The word lens, L-E-N-S. Please remember, it's a inverted mirror rail, so you would have to reverse the word lens, which gives you snail. Wow. Lens, snail. See what I did? Bit of magic there. Plain sight, right? Well, use your eyes, man. No pun intended. Right? Different. Snail and lens. The lens law. Snail law.
To learn about Snell's law. Snell's law is a mathematical relationship developed by the scientist named Wilbur Snell, and the relationship relates the angle of incidence to the angle of refraction. A ray of light will bend when it travels from one transparent medium into another transparent medium. Light travels fastest in a vacuum because nothing's in its way, so it travels at 3 times 10 to the 8 meters per second. This is the fastest speed that light can travel. If light's traveling in air, it's going to be a little bit slower. In water, a little bit slower than that.
All these experiments, right? They're all optical experiments. You have to keep that in mind. Where did they get that? Micro to macro, right? The play on the cosmos is just a play on what's going on in your eyes every day. Micro to macro, right?
So just to look at an example of this, if light travels from air into water, it's going to bend slightly because it's going to go from a place where it's moving fairly fast in air and it's going to go into somewhere where it's going to move a bit slower.
This Snell's law experiment seems to remind me of something we've seen before, right before. Remind me of something we've seen, right? Refraction, reflection. See where we're going with it. It's different. Make you think. Take you outside of your comfort zone. Right? Snell's law experiment seems to remind me of something we've seen before, right before. Right? Told you it's hitting the celestial sphere, it's going through, hitting lunar. Right? Right? Hitting lunar, refraction, reflecting. Don't act like you don't see. Or our very own eyes, no pun intended. Sin seems to be a part of the formula to You catch that part? I talk about sin, right? And sin is a part of the formula to refraction to the light, to the formula. The light bearer, Lucifer, sin. When you think of sin, you have to mention Lucifer, right? Sinning, Lucifer, the light bearer. Everything they done. Sorry, excuse me. These stories they did, right? Just a play on life, light. It's a light story. Light versus dark. Snell law. They say we are born into sin, and you have the moon god, sin. Sin is often depicted on a mountain with a moon. Yes, the sound wave, exactly. Sin, sine wave, the sound, right? Solar luminescent. The sound wave can create disturbance. Could that be who Kanye West is representing as he performs on the world stage?
Submarines that cross or travel through a Fibonacci spiral. All of us, in a way, are trying to grab the sublime. And I think there are very few you can count on the finger who can actually deliver that. And I think sublime. All of us.
Yeah, that one right there. When I thought about the Fibonacci spiral, I thought, you know what, this is going to fit nicely with that one there, right? When I thought about this one right here, I said, yeah, it's going to fit nicely with this one because it's spot on, right? You see where I'm going with this one here to this one here, right? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, educational purpose only. Yeah, you see where we're going with this one, right? Radiation matter. Salutes to you. Eagle eye. That's what I like to see. Eagle eye. Good stuff, my man. Different over here.
Fibonacci spiral. All of us, in a way, are trying to grab the sublime. And I think there are very few you can count on the finger who can actually deliver that experience. And I feel that James is one of them.
What you always hear from people who have been to this space is they say, I cannot describe it. And then, of course, we try, and we always fail.
It brought me closer to feeling like I was within the galaxy, or actually being able to explore the sky.
The rolling crater doesn't put you in front of the sky.
A crater which puts you in front of the sky. Very fascinating. This is why I changed my perspective on flat Earth. I believe it's hollow Earth, concave.
Let me show you what the torus field, what the firmament dome is. Now this is called a barocell, and this will show you what the Earth is. Because now what we're looking at now is the firmament dome from a top-down view.
The firmament from a top-down view? How can you be so sure that you are looking at the firmament from a top-down view when all that is presented in front of us is concentric rings?
Okay, so let me explain. I'm still standing by this. This is poetic.
All right, Duffy, calm down. Give me a second. Hey, you remember Duffy, right? My mate Will Duffy. I had to give him a little cameo, right? I have to give Duffy a little cameo. Had to bring him out. Look at the airs on the lad, though, right? Look at the airs on the lad. Good stuff. But yeah, Will Duffy. I ain't seen him pop up since, the final experiment palaver. Anybody seen him? What's he doing? What are they doing now? I had what's his name? Nico. Hello, it's live. King Nico. What are they doing now? Nico was here the other day. He ain't doing much. What the brody's doing now? He's still doing it. What's everybody doing now? What's this guy doing now? Duffy, what are you doing now?
Not all scripture is explained. I'm still standing by the.
It's concentric rings.
Okay, so let me explain. I'm still standing by that this is poetic and figurative. Not all scripture is poetic. But one of the beautiful things about a sphere is if you are above it, with a sphere, wherever you are above it, you are above a circle.
You looking at the dome from the top down right here.
You are above a circle.
You looking at the dome from the top down right here.
Well, I guess it's all about each one's perspective, because I do not see a dome, I see a concave system. A concave about each one's perspective, because I do not see a dome, I see a each one's perspective, that's the key word, right? Now, if you want to look at this, I see, many things. I see many things when I see this, but I do not see a dome. I wouldn't look at this and say, yeah, there's a dome. There's a dome. Oops, that's the dome. Is that the first thing you see when you look at this? That's not the first thing that comes to mind. First thing that comes to mind is like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Don't look at it. It looks like many things, but a dome doesn't come to mind first of all. Yeah, I mean, that's to me, my perspective. Anybody would think, hey, yeah, that's definitely a dome. That's definitely a dome. Can't see it. I'm trying to look at it, but it's nah, can't see it. Don't look like a dome. Cave system. Dome. Well, I guess it's all about each one's perspective, because I do not see a dome. I see. When I look at this now, right? If somebody was to look at this, does that look like a dome? Because it looks similar to the same thing, right? Put some dark rings around it, you wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. Right? Optical illusions, ladies and gentlemen. Optical illusions. A concave system.
James, for the last 40-some years, has been sculpting the rim of the crater to create this experience of celestial vaulting, but he's also been creating, and he's envisioned 23 different spaces and chambers.
And if you look closely, you can see the hollow earth symbol again. The bingo. And if bingo. You see that symbol right there again, right? You see the symbol down there again. Yeah. Bingo. Letting you know. They're letting you know what you're looking at.
Rim of the crater to create this experience of celestial vaulting, but he's also been creating in his envision 23 different spaces and chambers.
And there's a dome. At the dome, is that the first thing you see when you look at this? That's not the first thing that comes to mind. First thing that comes to mind is like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? It don't look like no dome.
With a sphere, wherever you are above it, you are above a circle.
You looking at the dome from the top down right here.
You are above a circle.
You looking at the dome from the top down right here.
Well, I guess it's all about each one's perspective, because I do not see a dome. I see a concave system. A concave each one's perspective, because I do not see a dome. I see a each one's perspective. That's the key word, right? Now, even when I look at this, I see, many things. I see many things when I see this, but I do not see a dome. I wouldn't look at this and say, yeah, there's a dome. There's a dome. That's the dome. Is that the first thing you see when you look at this? That's not the first thing that comes to mind. First thing that comes to mind is like, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? It don't look like no dome. It looks like many things, but a dome doesn't come to mind first of all. I mean, that's just me, my perspective. Anybody who think, hey, yeah, that's definitely a dome. That's definitely a dome.
Crater, you bore a hole through it, you turn it into a telescope. You make the telescope a natural object, unpowered by lenses, and you then allow that object to then interact with the light of the universe around us.
I use material light to affect or work the medium of perception. It has a lot to do with sensing light and sensing how it changes and works.
Flash, light, flash, light, flash, light, flash, light.
She don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shooting cars.
This one right here from Kanye again, right? When I saw this one, I said, yeah, he's talking to me again. 3 stars on the moon again, right? You're not slick. 3 astronauts on the moon again, right? 3 stars on the moon again. 3 lights on the moon again. Ophthalmologist again, right? Back to the eye again. You're not slick. I know the game now. 420.
And this is the big thing that happens with the work is there's the light outside that makes physical, but the end result is an awareness somehow of our light inside.
Listen to the, hold on, take that back, listen.
With the work, there's the light outside that he makes
The light outside.
physical, but the end result is an awareness somehow of our light inside.
This end result, we don't know, but we end up with light on the inside, right? Crazy optics. Optics. Remember I used to say to you a few times, right? I've said it before, right? Now, from out of nowhere, I used to see a shadow go over me or go over the sun, wherever the case is, but not the sun that we have here. It's like it's outside of the construct, right? It's like there's a brighter light outside of whatever we're in, right? There used to be something that goes over, it passes in between us and that light, whatever it is. There's an outside source of light. Right? This one that we have here is nothing compared to what's outside. I swear to God. Sometimes I think about, is it the fractal world? Is it the bigger sun to our sun? Like, is it fractal like that? Is it like another sun, like another simulation, another world that's like this? Like, I don't know, but yeah, there's a source of a brighter light outside of this construct because something passes in between us and that light. Now I've seen images of, you know, them showing stuff on the moon. When they zoom into the moon, it shows these objects flying over craters, right? But these objects, they're kind of like cigar shaped or some type of ship shape, right? And as they're flying over the craters, their shadows are going over the craters also, right? But these shadows are humongous. Now you have to keep in mind it's inside of the craters. Now these planes or these airships, whatever, they're going over the craters and these shadows are just dwarfing the craters, but fast. So that's what I used to think. Am I seeing that? Is that what I'm seeing? I've raised this question a few times, but no one seems to understand. I wonder if there's any new people in the building now that's witnessed that. Out of nowhere, you're just enjoying the day, then it goes. It's not pitch black, it's just like a twitch of flicker, it flickers like, and it's like there's another source of light that dimmers. It's not the sun, it's like another source other than the sun, right? It's outside of the construct. Something passes in between us and that light. You figure it out. It's there. I'm telling you. Reflection. Something's out there. There's another light. Don't worry, I've got something coming for that.
Every student of architecture absolutely must visit this space.
Random chat room. What's the chat room saying? Excuse me, I'm just absorbed in this Kanye shit right now, and the lens and the eye. You know my shit. I love my shit, right? Let me see what the chat room says. Salutes, Random chat. Yeah, I mean, you have to. I don't know whether he's high level Freemason, but I think he's puppet most definitely to a degree. I wouldn't say high level. He's at a level where he's probably like, I don't know, just YouTube based. I suppose you got to start somewhere, right? I think he might just be like a YouTube based agent, right? To put that event together and run with it and form, you know, a circle with many people that, you know, go in opposite directions. So it would seem like at first, right? And then it seems like everybody's on the same, you know, understanding, for lack of better words. That shit was crazy. So yeah, agent vibes most definitely, Right? Everything about it screamed agent. Even some of the people that was covering it screamed agent. Nico, I'm looking in your direction. Right? You still seem agent to me, Nico. But apparently you've been around for a while doing your thing. So I don't know. But you still scream agent to me. All of those flat earthers that push it, right? Because what they're not telling you, flat earth actually comes from hollow earth, right? It birthed it. They took it and ran with it and created something completely different. Yeah, don't worry, I've got something coming. It was something gave it away as well for that flat earth convention they had with that guy, what's his name? Mark Sargent. Back to that logo when I showed you, right? Excuse me, they gave it away. They showed me too much, right? They took it from hollow earth, right? Now remember, I told you if you talk about hollow earth, you have to talk about the moon. Flat earth brings you away from the moon. It brings you away from hollow earth, hollow moon, right? It's a big psyop. What they're not telling you is a hollow construct you live in. And flat earth brings you away from that. And then it brings you away from hollow moon. One system, concave system, no way around it. It's common about true for chatters. That's a wild statement right there, boy. That's crazy. A giant eye. Listen, that sounds like music to my ears now. You see, when I hear that type of talk, a giant eye, I'm like, because no one else can bring me anything else other than, oh, well, the world's flat, or, oh, remember, maybe rising, oh, we live in a globe, but you can't show me no fucking pictures of a globe.
That's why I said that.
Right, so when I hear things like giant eye, I'm like, yeah, buddy, more of that shit.
What else are you gonna say?
More of that shit. Use your imagination.
Exactly.
More of that shit. Macro, right?
I didn't even have to use my imagination on that one.
Remember that shit. Since everything seems to lead back to the eye, I'm gonna remember that shit. Can't tell me anything different.
Aye. Oh, for cry, aye.
Optical illusions right there, Watson.
Well then.
Yeah, greater light, yes sir. Welcome. Somewhere in time in the building, salutes, flat up, Andy in the building, salutes. Engine in the building, salutes, welcome. This is not just art, it's also architecture, it's also Marsha and me in the building, salutes.
Thank you.
So sculpture, it's also a sublime experience. The experience is overpowering.
What I wanted is to have some access into the universe where it actually made us feel big, a part of it.
It's by one artist. What is too big for that artist to build? Himself, in this case.
Well, I sort of like those friends.
It's too big for him to build, right? He's calling upon the help. He called upon the Avengers to come and help him. And he got Kanye. Imagine that. He wanted help and he got Kanye. Kanye said, yeah, you need it. I got you. Say less. Here, I got you. There's 10 mil. I got what? 10 mil? What? 10 mil. Ended up in the end raising over 100 mil or something crazy, but they ended up making more. Like people invested, they helped. It was like crazy. Why go through this length to do this? What are they trying to show us? Who are these people? They're playing with the lights. Turn off the lights in the air, baby. Hey, exit.
that never finish their thesis. I'm still working on it, but I see the end game.
And one of the challenges has been to create a structure for patronage. And James Terrell and the project's been lucky that over the years, a few people have been here and said, oh my, this is not like anything else. We should support this.
I'm doing my master's of architecture. I'm in my second year of the course.
Yeah, they're like, oh wow, this isn't like anything else. You have to support this. You know why? Because they haven't been on the inside of their mind. They haven't been on the inside of their head, their skull, in their eye. So it's completely different to them when they see it. They're like, what the fuck? What's this? We've never seen this before. Of course you haven't. You haven't seen it in the inside of the back of your head. You haven't seen it in the back of your eyes. Of course it will be different to you, my friend. It's different. I don't think you understand. 420 if you got that shit.
Right now, I can say that we're very lucky to be a part of ASU and that we got this experience to go there.
The ASU Foundation partnership is really special for us ASU students to be able to have access to something like this, where it doesn't just engage in architecture or interior design. It really engages in like acoustics and like geology and astronomy. It's really not one discipline where many people can learn from this, whatever you're studying.
People talk about what comes after life, all that sort of thing. Well, I like to say no. I'm just making my own kind of, that's like heaven on earth.
In the rodent crater, you're surrounded by, you're engulfed into this space, and that's why I think it's a temple of light. A dormant volcano has been made active through art.
The dormant volcano has been made active through art. I like that. Isn't it? You know, I think about it as well. I think of like the cave system, something that Paul said, right? The cave theory. That's another thing.
This is not at all what Noah's Ark looked like. I'm going to prove it. And I'm going to show you because it's currently in the sky. Yes, it sounds crazy. I believe that this is definitive proof that we are in the season of the rapture. So I started taking Genesis word by word a few months ago, and I started to realize I feel like I can speak for us as a collective. We don't have the right picture of what the ark would have truly looked like.
She's right. As a collective, they would never know the truth about the ark. But as a self-taught researcher, I will show you the truth about the ark, and it all leads back to the eye. Let's keep going.
It says that the ark was sealed on the inside and the outside with pitch. So we all, including myself, had this idea that the ark would be like a wood color, like a light brown. That's pitch. This is the correct material that the ark would have been sealed with.
So the ark would have been covered in the same substance as space itself. pitch black.
All you people are so scared of me. But it ain't me you gotta worry about now.
They seem to stick.
Not afraid of the dark, are you?
It has a light portal / window. It's actually black and covered with an asphalt type material. But wait, there's more, of course, there always is. So in the Greek especially, there's like 10 plus words that they could have used for all different kinds of ships and things of that nature.
Yeah, it's covered in black. The substance black, right? To describe the black substance. Interesting.
Receive reading from Genesis. Do you have a message you'd like to share from space about Easter Sunday?
The beauty of creation. I think that for me, one of the real important and personal perspectives that I have up here is I can really see Earth as one thing. And, you know, when I read the Bible and I look at all of the amazing things that were done for us who were created, it's, you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth.
You're on a spaceship called Earth. Wow. Great choice of words, right? Great choice of words, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep this in mind, right? Let's keep this in mind. Apparently, these people are actors, right? Central cast. So, these are scripts they're reading from. They've gone out of their way to say, yes, call Earth a spaceship. Call Earth a spaceship. Don't call it a globe or a sphere, right? Don't say nothing about the globe. What it should look like, what the mainstream media says it is. Right? Let's call it a spaceship. Right? Have you seen the dimensions of a spaceship? A spaceship, a rocket. What do they mean by a spaceship? Do NASA have a spaceship or a rocket? Is the UFO a spaceship or a rocket? Is Noah's Ark a spaceship or a rocket? Right, what's going on? Choice of words, right? Choice of words. Listen.
It's you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe.
There we go. 3-Eye Atlas. 3-Eye Atlas. Now, when I look at this illustration of how they had the Earth on the map, it makes me look at it different now, right? It makes me consider things. I look at things in a different light, if you understand what I'm trying to say to you. It's wild, right? But, I mean, it looks like that. Hold on a sec. What's that there? Okay. Yeah, O shape again. Right, the lens. The lens. The pyramid.
You're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos.
So the Artemis astronaut, Victor Glover, says Earth is a spaceship. I wonder what he meant by that. Would he be referring to the shape of the lens, aka the UFO? Could he be referring to the shape of the lens? Look at that itself. That just looks like a UFO waiting to detach. Right, the mothership waiting to detach.
Wow.
To go fuck up some shit. Look at that shit. I mean, we could be onto something here, right? I'm not saying it is the final film. I'm not saying it is, but it's close to something, right? We're using our imagination and look where we are with it. I'm loving the story right now. AKA the UFO cult.
I have not processed what we just did, and I'm afraid to start even trying. Even bigger than my challenge trying to describe what we went through, the gratitude of seeing what we saw, doing what we did, and being with who I was with, it's too big to just be in one body.
People. Whoa. Too big to be in one body. Oh man. Yeah, it's too big to be in one body. Definitely.
It's too big to just be in one body.
People asked our crew what impressions we had. And honestly, what struck me wasn't necessarily just Earth, it was all the blackness around it.
There you go again. All the blackness around it. It's the script. Listen to the script. They want to make sure they give that description. Right? The blackness. Pitch black. This is why I titled it Pitch Black. Because it's the blackness they're describing. Right? Wow. These actors, right? It's a script they're reading from. It's not them just saying it. It's them reading from something, right? In their ears, they got the little microphone and they're reading off it, right? Listening to the orders.
Earth was just this undisturbingly in the universe.
There goes that reference to the pitch blackness and the Earth again.
It was all the blackness around it.
And the last one is that they projected. It was showing us how there was only going to be one government on the planet Earth, and they'll be living on some sort of artificial island that's going to be floating in the middle of a dark, black, and dirty sea.
Being some kind of ship, boat, hanging in the universe. I'll tell you what else hangs. The lens in the eye. Sounds similar to Job chapter 26, verse 7.
He stretches out the north over empty space, he hangs the earth on nothing. He stretches out the north over empty space, he hangs the earth on nothing. He stretches out the north over empty space, he hangs
the earth on nothing. This is another one, what we're coming with, right? The lens is hanging. They say earth is hanging, right? If we're going to talk Bible, right, biblical, I mean, we got it covered in all directions. We got it covered in all directions. I present to you hangeth. Right? Hangeth. Hangeth. He hangeth. Hangeth. He hangeth. Right? Ain't no way around it. I got it covered.
space, he hangs the earth on nothing. He stretches out the north over empty space, he hangs the earth on nothing.
It has a light window or a light portal, and
he hangs the earth on nothing.
It has a light window or a light
portal. Cold. Cold. What are they showing us again? Snell's law, refraction, light work. The snail again. We don't miss. We don't miss.
Portal. And what are the colors of God's throne? Say it with me, Revelation 4:3. Jasper, carnelian, and an emerald rainbow round about the throne. And keep in mind, throne can also accurately be translated to eye.
Thank you, K Podgy. I needed to hear this information about the throne being accurately translated to the eye. Now the moon and Noah's Ark, aka the lens, makes much more sense to me. Here. Translated to the eye. When I heard that, I was nice. I needed to hear that, like I said. Right, she was spot on there with that one. Right, I like it. Yeah, let's take a look. We have the moon in the center with the color grey or silver. Description, Argenteus, which is also a silver coin from the Roman era. Next, we have albus. Albus is a Latin word meaning white, dull, or pale, often symbolizing purity, light, or innocence. I was doing some etymology and some research when I came across the word binos. I left out a part in this as well. It was meant to be albinos first, right? Albinos, from albius to albinos, right? At first I thought it was albino, but it wasn't. It was albinus, right? Then you break down from albinus to binus, right? And this is what it gives you, right? So you had albus to albinus to binus, right? Binos is the Latin term primarily meaning two at a time, two each, in pairs or a double, or as we would know, 2 by 2, just like Noah's Ark, the moon, 2 by 2. Wow. Wow, you ain't gonna get it like that anywhere else. Right? You see how I broke that shit down for you right there and then? I had to put that in to let you know.